literally bring that sweetness in your tongue, that is what is actually Amrita. Amrita means the principles of immortality digested, cognized by your mind and gets sunk, drilled, driven into your brain, and that brain's opening up, flowering, that Sahasrara Chakra flowering, and that honey pours inside the system, literally brings sweetness inside your throat. Amrita. Principles of immortality, truths of immortality, when they are chewed by your mind and gets into your brain, the chemistry, alchemistry happens in you, in your biology, is nectar. Actually, I am tasting that this very moment. That's the reason I am taking a few seconds to settle down and speak. Now the fifth statement. Listen to this fifth statement. When you start actively practicing this truth, express it in your inner image with yourself, through your outer image with others, all the conflict will become irrelevant. Be powerful, bold, to stand any stress created externally or internally. When you manifest this truth and demonstrate your vairagya and will persistence uncompromisingly, vairam vainda vairagyam, vairagya like a diamond, vajra, vajra vairagya. I am not making you human being, I am making you divine being. Divine beings don't need violence. You are protected by Kala. You don't need violence. All my kids, be very clear. All my kids whom I am initiating you now with the power manifestation signs, listen carefully. All of you do not need any violence. I am making all absolutely divine being. All of you need only intense Paramashanta Swarupa of Paramashiva's dimension manifesting in you. Even your eyes, anything you see should be blessed. Understand? All my Gurukul kids, listen. In every inch, I am evolving you to become Paramashiva, the divine being. You don't need violence. For example, people tell me, oh, without violence, how we can run an army, how we can protect our country. Understand? Countries made by human beings need army. They have their own logic. They need army, they need defense, they need all that. But you all belong to the Kailasa, country made by Parama. You don't need army. You don't need violence. You only need intense power manifestation. I want all of you carry the intense bliss, non-violence even in your eyes. Extreme non-violence, absolute Shanta, Parama Shanta Swarupa. That is a fundamental requirement for power manifestation. Please be very clear. I am not against some country having army. It is each country need to protect themselves. That is their logic. That's different. Here I am preparing all of you to become gods, goddesses. Kailasa does not need any army. You are part of the great cosmic nation. Paramashiva's cosmic. You don't need violence. You are getting prepared for enlightenment. You are getting prepared for power manifestation. Now, I am initiating. I give you the assurance. Kala Bhairava is protecting you. You do not need any violence, any anger, any self-defense mechanism. All of you listen. Kala Bhairava is protecting you. You don't need any violence. You don't need any anger. You don't need anything to defend yourself or any reactionary assumptions. Just rest in Paramashanta Swarupa, Paramashiva. All the kids whom I am initiating now, listen carefully. This is the boon, powerful cognition I am giving it to you. If you want to test the power of this powerful cognition, go and tell the same to any rose plant in Bididi. They will just drop the thorns. Understand? This is a powerful science. The powerful science. Earlier we had kids growing the rose plants without thorn. Now start again. You cannot touch the plant. Sit next to the plant and tell, Paramashiva has blessed me. I am protected by Kala Bhairava. I don't need violence. Praying to Kala Bhairava, connecting with Kala Bhairava, I give you Abhaya. Are protected by Kala Bhairava. You don't need any defense. Drop the thorn. When you wake up from the bed, if your first thought is, oh, let me get up to go and sit with Swamiji and attend the session, attend the satsang, or attend the courtyard session, then you are becoming many to celebrate yourself. Morning when you wake up itself, if you remember your boss, or your enemies, or the people who torture you, or people who are abusing you, or people with whom you have anger, you have violence, incompletion. Morning itself, if you remember them, then you are becoming many to torture yourself. Batch by batch, you guys have to sit and do extreme, complete completion with all kinds of violence and anger. You should become Paramashanta Swarupa, because intense Shanta I can download the whole Kailasa into you. I can download the whole Kailasa into you. And I also wanted to announce, all this initiation I am giving, I am making it available to all of you all over the world. If you all cognize what I am talking and start internalizing, cognizing, this power manifestation will work for all of you also, wherever you are. I am working focused on the Gurukul kids because I am making divine beings to serve the whole world. You should complete with even small anger you have. One of your brother disciple, oh, he has a long jata. You may be having little anger. Or Swamiji calls his name, not my name. Even with those small anger, you should complete. Mukkayam tavirka. Tirumular says, Mukkayam means Vengayam, Perungayam, and Ulkayam. That's a pundu. Asafoetida, onion, garlic. These three should not be eaten because these three invokes delusion in you, which puts you in anger, violence, and which makes you justify your anger. Now, once you manifest this rasa siddham, means this power manifestation, you will be given onion, garlic, asafoetida food for 1 week. Even after eating that food for 1 week, you should not have any incompletion, negativity, violence when you wake up early morning. That is the test. That much you should become pure. Then you radiate the power of ahimsa, non-violence. See, now what I am sharing with you is the clear rasa siddham, step by step. What is the powerful cognition? And what is the power you are going to manifest? Then how your system should be tested to hold that power. So now, I am going to churn the Merudanda. By churning the Meru, I will awaken your Kundalini Shakti intensely. Once the Kundalini Shakti is awakened today, now itself, within next few minutes, you can start moving the matter with very absolute oneness, non-violence. Absolute non-violence and oneness. You tell any matter, I am becoming many. To celebrate myself, you are me, I am you. Come on. Just call, that matter will come towards you. When the pure spiritual power manifests as pure spiritual force, when Shiva manifests as Ishvara, Paramashiva manifests as Parameshwara, you can call it as also as Paramashiva manifesting as Parashakti. Anything is okay. Because these words are used only to give a rough understanding. Behind these words, there's a huge equations. Sankhya, the multi-dimensional logical equation. So listen. Let me explain this truth clearly. The important message Kailasa, Paramashiva want to convey to the whole humanity is, Paramashiva is real. The pure spiritual power is real. He himself embodies and manifests as pure spiritual force, Parameshwara. And when he embodies and manifests pure spiritual force, Parameshwara, he can play with all the forces, not just these four forces. Science is able to understand the gravity force, gravitational force, and electromagnetic force, and weak nuclear force, and strong nuclear force. There are other four more. But on all eight, Parameshwara as supreme authority, and he plays with all eight. The good news is every human being can manifest this pure spiritual power through them as pure spiritual force. And every human being manifests this, raises the quality of the consciousness of the individual, himself and the world. Understand? This is the greatest service you will do to the world. Paramashiva manifesting as Parameshwara is the ultimate soft power. Understand? Soft power can neither be disturbed nor be destroyed by any hard power. Understand? When I say I am protected by Kala Bhairava, that's what I mean. I am protected by Kala Bhairava, the ultimate soft power, which is far more powerful than any hard power. I am protected by Paramashiva. I am protected by Kala Bhairava. Paramashiva, Kala Bhairava protects me, Nityananda and Nityananda Sangha. Understand? I am protected just to reveal all the sciences to all of you. I want at least few million people to realize initiated consciousness, excited consciousness, awakened consciousness is more powerful than these four forces understood by science: gravitational force, electromagnetic force, weak nuclear force, and strong nuclear force. Understand? I wanted to repeat, Hindu God does not get angry if you say you are one with God. Of course, he actually celebrates when you say you are one with him. And not only he celebrates, he initiates you, he encourages you, he supports you, he makes you manifest this soft power, pure soft power. Understand? I'll explain physics, chemistry, and biology of this soft power, the excited consciousness, inspired consciousness, awakened consciousness. Actually, the word excited and inspired, I am using more for you to grasp. You grasp this word excited and inspired more than the word awakened. The awakened looks a little mystical. So, I'm using the word excited and inspired, but all the three I mean same. Here, when I use the word excited, awakened, inspired, I mean same. When you manifest soft power, you become blessing for the humanity. You become so non-violent, life-loving. You become such non-violent, life-loving when you manifest pure soft power. You become beautiful blessing for the planet Earth. All I am trying to do in this world is making more and more people manifest the soft power, the excited consciousness, initiated consciousness, awakened consciousness. That's all. I have nothing else to gain from this world. I have seen all the worst things. I am neither bothered nor can be frightened because I am protected by Kala Bhairava. And Kala Bhairava is protecting me and inspiring me to manifest this great science of Paramashiva Jnana, Paramashiva Vijnana, and making it as a reality to all of you. All you need to know is Bhagavad Gita is so important because it was expressed during the war time in the war scene and it withstood the test of the war. Those principles brought victory. Understand? The pure soft power principles brings victory in life in every situation. Non-violent soft power principles. Now what I am teaching is non-violent soft power principles. Meditate, meditate, meditate and cognize deeper and deeper these soft power principles. The awakened consciousness through powerful cognitions. For example, you are deathless, birthless. This is one of the powerful cognition. You can neither be destroyed nor be created. You are eternal. This is one of the powerful cognitions. If you meditate on all this and this excites, awakens your consciousness, you manifest the force, spiritual force, which is beyond the four forces mapped by science. Gravitational force, electromagnetic force, strong nuclear force, weak nuclear force. Just create intention. Don't postpone. Never ever you have done anything you postponed. Happening is life. Postponing is death. Postponing is the quality of incompletion. Postponing is the quality of incompletion. Postponing is the quality of deep self-doubt. Neither marriage nor sannyas should be postponed. Do it. Whatever it is will teach you lesson. Whether it is sannyas or marriage, do it. Only then you will learn the lesson. Postponing will continue to keep you in the chaos, confusion, incompletion. You will never learn the life. I tell you, postponing is droha to Kala Bhairava. People who postpone are the traitors of Kala Bhairava, because Kala Bhairava is waiting to teach you through life. You will learn what is right, what is wrong, what is dharma, what is adharma, only by making happening in your life. Either you should learn through his tongue, which is embodiment of Mahadeva, which is Kala Bhairava's tongue is Guru. Guru is embodiment of Kala Bhairava's tongue. Either you learn through his words or you learn through his teeth. That is the grinder of time. Understand? Continuously the past enters into the mouth of Kala Bhairava, gets grinded under his teeth, and the future is constantly getting released, coming out of Kala Bhairava's mouth. The past is entering into his mouth, future is coming out of his mouth. Understand? Either his tongue should teach you or his teeth should teach you. Means either you should learn by master's words or by the happening of life. Means by living into life. I tell you, when you neither allow the master's words to teach you nor allow the life to teach you, you are just living dead. You are wasting time. You are wasting life. People who waste life get into a space called worse than a hell. At least in hell you are exhausting the negative karma, but people who waste the life get into a place worse than a hell. Nothing happens to them. They are just there. I tell you, many people come and tell me, I definitely want to do inner awakening, Swamiji, but not now. I tell you, you guys will never make it. Whoever says not now will never make it. In anything, whether it is inner awakening or sannyas or samsara, marriage, when you say not now, you are getting into that space of deep incompletion and self-doubt. This one thing they cannot deny. This quality, which is a continuous quality in me and in my life, that is constant happening. Happening. Whether someone calls it right or wrong, I am a doer. Continuously. I do it. I tell you, only by doing it, life will be happening to you. Listen, you never brought anything. You are never going to take anything out. Only one thing can be added while you are in the planet Earth. That is the intelligence which happens to you by you constantly make things happen. That is the only purpose of life. The maturity by making things happen. Maturity you gain by doing things. Other than that, there is nothing worthy to be done on the planet Earth. I tell you. Never allow the incompletion, doubt, confusion to postpone things in your life. I tell you, postponing is the only crime. Right or wrong, do it. When I say the word living enlightenment, energy to change whatever can be changed, intelligence to accept whatever need not be changed, clarity, however you change, the whole world is just one more changing dream, and devotion towards living enlightenment, Jivan Mukti. Now, let these great truths radiate through your system so strongly. Let all the people around you, the world around you, feel the power of enlightenment. Let your muscles radiate this truth. Please understand, do not think there is so much of anger in me, suffering is in me, pain is in me. Don't think all these things are here. How can I be Jivan Mukta? You can never have a space where all these things are not there and feel you are a Jivan Mukta. No. You have to become like a Kala Bhairava who is dancing between everything. Kala Bhairava is not trying to find a beautiful, nice podium to dance. Maybe the celestial beauties, the Apsaras, the Deva Kanyas may try to find a beautiful stage for dancing. But Kala Bhairava does not try to find a beautiful stage. Wherever he is dancing. He may be in the cremation ground, maybe bones and skulls are lying all around, bodies are being burnt, half are burnt, unburnt, but he is just in Ananda Samadhi, dancing. So understand, all your burnt, unburnt emotions like anger, lust, greed, pain, suffering are all the burnt, unburnt bodies lying around you. Pain, physical, mental, or anything which is lying inside you are the bones and skulls. You became the Kala Bhairava, untouched by all these things, and dance among all these things in Ananda Samadhi. Let that all be there. That is part of your enlightenment. You don't need to try to find a place where all these things will not be there. Let them all be there. You just dance amidst like a Kala Bhairava, declaring your freedom, declaring your Jivan Mukti, declaring your Swadantratva, even though all those things are there, being untouched by all those things. Everything is there around Kala Bhairava, but nothing touches him. He is not bothered by anything. He is dancing among all those things. So whatever may be inside you, doubt, pain, suffering, whatever may be, good or bad, understanding, whatever it may be, just raise above. Stand up with full energy and declare your enlightenment. Dance on it in Ananda Samadhi, being untouched by any of these things. Radiate enlightenment into the whole human consciousness. I dedicate this year for radiating enlightenment. All of you decide to radiate enlightenment this whole year. Let all the people around you feel the power of enlightenment which you are radiating in your actions. Extend your goodness much more than their expectations. Extend the power of your enlightenment much more than their imagination. As if you heard four tattvas today, you are initiated into four tattvas today. Start. Don't give up on you. Don't give up on you. From today, bring integrity in your thinking. Today, complete all the incompletions with you and with others. Remember Kala Bhairava, invoke his presence. He can heal everything happened in the past. If you are in Bididi, of course, Kala Bhairava himself is here. Tirumeni is here. Archa Avatara of Kala Bhairava is here. Apart from Gurumeni, Tirumeni is here. Tirumeni gives you the complete cozy feeling. You can tell whatever you want, he doesn't fire you back. He doesn't hit you back. Go and complete with him all the incompletions of the past. And I commit with you all, you will have the new energy to practice integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. You will have new energy, new passion, new power. Bring authenticity, bring integrity, bring responsibility. Today let us dedicate as the day for not giving upon ourselves. Take this as a message Today's message, I will not give up on me. I'll start again. When you don't restart, you give up on you. Today, restart. Life brings you guys one more chance now. Today, every sunrise is one more chance. Every sunrise is one more chance. आज से अपनी सोच में संपूर्ति लाइए. आज अपने अतीत की सभी अपूर्णताओं को पूर्ण कीजिए. आप देखेंगे कि आप एक नई ऊर्जा, एक नया उत्साह, एक नई शक्ति का अनुभव करेंगे. Don't give up on you. And don't give up on others. Biggest demon you will face in your life is giving up on you and others. In Puranic stories you read, the demon came and tried to fight with gods. Maya tried to disturb incarnations. Mara came and tried to distract Buddha. Devil came and tried to distract Jesus. You read all this in the stories. I tell you, the only way you will face the devil is giving up on you, nothing else. Don't think some Ramba, Menaka, Urvasi is going to come and dance in front of you to disturb you from your meditation. No. If that is the case, many will start meditating. No. No Ramba, Menaka, Urvasi is going to come and dance in front of you to distract your meditation. No illusion, no delusion is going to come in front of you. The only way you will face the devil is giving upon you. Giving upon you. No. Reclaim. Reclaim all your declarations today. Reclaim the spirit of the four tattvas. Reclaim the power of integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching. Call Bhairava, Lord of Time, can heal all the damages you caused to your integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching. He can just complete your whole past and open new present and future for you. Come on. Understand? Your life is not made of the situations outside, but it is made of the stuff you are made inside. Same hot water, boiling water. Put the potato, it will become soft. Put the egg, it will become hard. So, the situation is not going to decide how you are going to become, but the stuff out of which you are made, that is going to decide how you are going to become with every situation. Understand? Same boiling water makes the potato soft, makes the egg hard. The external situation is not going to decide what you are. It is the concept you carry about you, the ideas you carry about you, the stuff out of which you are made. And understand, the good news is, whatever you believe as you, that stuff only makes you. The great news is, it's not that always after a good news you should get a bad news. No, it's wrong. I am breaking that pattern. First good news, then great news. The great news is you can transform, alter the way you perceive and raise yourself to a matured level. Understand? The good news is, whatever you believe as you constitutes you. If you believe the body is you, you will be only that. That is the one main reason I feel so sad about the people who believe that they are only body. Because the people who believe they are only body, they have only one birth, they stop the possibility of growth, and they are just stuck in the causal layer. When they die, they are stuck in a plane, in a zone called causal layer. They are just kept there in the waiting lounge for ages because what they believed when they were in the body. That was the layer. Actually, to tell you honestly, the system, if the body is allowed to function, even if it breaks the bone, there will not be pain. Pain is why me. That's all is pain. Okay. Not the fracture. I'm telling you from my experience, I had a fracture. Multiple compound fracture. We have videograph. From those days I used to go for this horse riding. All right. I was lean and thin those days. So I was going on the horse and we were coming near the Vaidya Sarovar. Some of my brahmacharis saw me and they got excited and played that Karpuswami song. Karpuswami song is that Kalabhairava's invoking Kalabhairava's song, that like a Swagatam, means, oh Kalabhairava, please land, come. We usually use that song for invoking Kalabhairava. And suddenly I saw that Kalabhairava was opening up in my body, and the body has become triple time heavy. Usually when he lands, it becomes very heavy. And that horse got frightened. It was not actually poor horse's mistake. That fellow, he was... Suddenly, if you see, 3 persons are sitting on you without... You see, horses, if they see somebody is claiming on him, he will be psychologically prepared. And that poor fellow is not seeing anybody climbing on him, but the weight has become suddenly 3 times more. He got shaken. He started running, so I fell and I had a fracture. I just got up and said, I think there is a fracture, let's give a medical attention. Morning 7:30 the fracture happened, we have a video. And then I described how in our naval center we have our emergency 911 ambulance. So please understand, all our bodies are equipped to handle all our emergencies. Every medicine needed is in our naval center. Manipatmeham. That Manipatma in the navel is nectar. It has everything to repair our body. So I was seeing very clearly from there all the emergency supply going to that place to repair, and I was describing the whole scene. And only evening they did whatever need to be done, the surgery and everything. I insisted that do it without anesthesia, but they said, no, you are a VIP, we can't take the risk. And all right, anyhow, that story is different. I tell you from my experience, fracture doesn't give pain if you think why me gives pain. At least I have 5 incidents of my kids falling and having fracture. No, not even the idea of pain. We have kids. All you need to do is teach ferociousness as dharma of getting matured. In Sanskrit, we have two words, vada, pradivada, kandana, mandana. Means churning the logic till you achieve the nectar of understanding, realization. Kandana mandana means the removing all the things which does not exist but gives you the feeling it exists. See, I tell you, it is just like a two edge of the cloth. One edge you say life is suffering, one edge you say life is bliss. But when you move to any one edge, you will become enlightened. You will jump out of that. You will fall out of that edge. Please understand. Enlightenment is falling out of this. Life is this. One edge is life is bliss. One edge is life is suffering. Go to any one extreme through your cognizance, you will jump out of it. You will become enlightened. Whether you believe Buddha, life is suffering, or whether you believe me, life is bliss, if you align your cognizance to that one belief, you will become enlightened. But suffering is part of life is not going to liberate you. Who said that? Suffering is part of life is not what Buddha taught. You heard. That is what you heard, but did not say suffering is part of life. You heard. Buddha did not say. Buddha said life is suffering. There's a big difference between suffering is part of life and life is suffering. Align to anyone. Once actually I landed upon a very deep, strong, sacred cognition in my life that I cannot be hurt. I cannot have any pain. I am the Atma. Atma cannot have any pain, suffering, nothing. It is pure space. It was so powerful and so strong. I went and took the knife and cut my thigh to check it. A child will not have a guts to take a knife and cut himself to check. Understand, I tell you, the power of the cognition was so much. I could not control myself testing it on me because I was too excited. Of course, I needed few more understanding. See, when I am the Atma, soul, I am not the body, and I cannot be destroyed, I don't have pain, I am beyond sufferings, then I should have tested that on my Atma, not on my body. I have tested it on which something I am not. See, the experience is sitting in the Atma, the cognition is sitting in the consciousness. But experimenting, I am doing it on my body. That understanding I gathered little later. But that cognition was so powerful. Even when there was a pain on the body, I did not feel bad for what I did. I did not feel bad about testing it. It was such an ecstasy. Wow, wow, wow. Like a long journey is over. Now I don't need to run around anywhere here and there. I am that rest, that restful awareness, that cognition was such an ecstasy. When I cut my thigh and went back to Annamalai Swamigal, he said, what you did is neither wrong nor right. I couldn't understand. What do you mean? He said, because of this cutting yourself, you got the click. Ultimately, that you are not the body. Actually, after that only he gave me the initiation into that Aham Spurana. The methodology of the Aham Spurana by great incarnation, Ramana Maharshi. It was transmitted to me by Annamalai Swamigal. So Ramana Maharshi is my Paramaguru. And Annamalai Swamigal transmitted that Aham Spurana, Anubhava into me, and which became reality when I was 12 in the Pavadakundru. After that, once Annamalai Swamigal was telling me, now understand the thing you did, cutting your thighs, neither right nor wrong. Because you got the vision, you don't need sacrifice. You don't need to cut yourself again. If Annamalai Swamigal said cutting yourself is right, I would have been continuously doing that everywhere. And all of you will be sitting and cutting yourself. It is not right. Same way, it is not wrong. You need certain kind of a ferociousness to do sacrifice till the vision clicks. That kind of a ferociousness is required for the vision to click. So because the ferociousness is required for the vision to click, the experimenting on yourself, cutting yourself, your thigh was not wrong. Because it is not required regularly, once the vision clicks, it is not right. Understand it properly. Sacrifice is required only till the vision clicks. Once the vision clicks, you don't need sacrifice. Because living enlightenment does not need sacrifice. It only needs the vision clicking in you. But till the vision clicks, you need to have the passions and perseverance, will, persistence. For that, you need sacrifice. Shivanyana Anubhuti, Shivanyana Anubhava, Paramashivanyana Anubhuti is a vision manifest, not torture or suffering. The fundamental cognitions are the principles the foundation principles you cognize decides whether you are going to build a materialistic ecosystem around you, so-called rational ecosystem around you, or an enlightened ecosystem around you. Please understand. All the so-called conclusions of the science and rationality is not rationally rational or scientifically scientific. All the cognitions, politicians, social leaders trying to infuse into you are not absolute truth or absolute right. Understand? Neither the cognitions are absolute truth, nor they are rationally rational or scientifically scientific. But unfortunately, the cognitions you cognize decides the quality of life you are going to have. Understand? The ultimate Tyagi, Paramashiva, reveals all the truths as it is in Vedas and Agamas for every one of us to live enlightenment and create an enlightenment ecosystem around us. Please understand. I want to tell you some of my own experiences. If you cognize life is pain, you are going to go on create pain. If you cognize life is bliss, you will go on be creating bliss. If you cognize life is hard work, you are going to go continuously going to create hard work. If you cognize life is joy, you are going to continuously manifest joy. The good news is cognition is conscious process. You can recreate, rebuild, reform, rejuvenate, reinvent, recreate as you want. Cognition is conscious process, not unconscious, random happening. It's a conscious process. You can recreate, rejuvenate, reinvent, redesign, rebuild your conscious process.
Understanding about life, what you are, is going to decide what you do and what you want in your life. When you think you are a child and particular toy is going to give you joy, and the toy is going to be adding life to you, or it is going to be your eternal companion, you feel so strongly attached to the toy. Even if your mother tries to take your toy away and asks you to eat, you shout at her, you disappear, you die, give me the toy. Because at that moment, you think your whole life is going to be the childhood, and the toy is going to add so much joy to you, and the toy is your eternal companion. So naturally, you feel the toy is much more important than anything else. After some time, your understanding about yourself changes. So naturally, your needs changes. When your understanding about yourself evolves, your needs changes. Please understand, having the ultimate understanding about your life and having the right understanding about your needs is what I call renunciation. Vairagya, renunciation. Please understand the word vairagya. Raga means attachment. Araga means detachment. Viraga means beyond attachment or detachment. Vairagya does not mean attachment or detachment. You need to understand the important truth. Viraga is neither attachment nor detachment. It is having the right understanding about your need. when you have a clear understanding and strategy about the whole life, your needs become different, your desires become different, your greed becomes different. The transformed desire does not bind you, transformed greed does not bind you, transformed fear does not bind you. Very beautifully Ramakrishna says, if a rope is burnt, it will look just like a rope, but it cannot be used to tie you or bind you. All you need to do is put the fire of an extraordinary understanding. See, now your desire will bind you like a rope. If you try to cut the rope or destroy the rope, it may take years and years and years. But just try to put fire to the rope. You will see, not only it cannot bind you, it cannot bind anybody. Putting fire to the rope is what I call expanding your understanding about life and awareness. I wanted you to expand your understanding step by step. First, as on now, all your fear, all your greed, all your sufferings, all your pains, all your pleasures, whatever you call as life, guilt, engram, anything is looked with a very short view of few hours of your awareness. Please understand, you don't think and plan looking at the whole life. First thing, you don't consider 2/3 of your life when you do any strategy. The first part, all the happenings of your dream state, you don't consider that as part of your life at all. And your deep sleep state, you don't consider that as a part of your life at all. The other, if you think life is only waking state, you will have the intense stress. It's almost like you choosing few toys in ignorance. You will choose too small things for your life. Understand? It is not that after growing, you don't have toys, you just hate toys. No. It may be there in your house, but in one corner, it will not be given undue importance. It will be there. The importance which that requires will be given. But when you think your whole life is going to be a childhood and the toy is the only great joy, undue importance will be given to the toy. Please understand. All our sufferings are just because of undue importance given to our greed, our fears. If you understand, by falling into the sleep, you are not going to lose anything, you are going to come back. You will not have fear to fall asleep. You will not suffer with insomnia. You need to understand avastha parinamaha, means the altered states of awareness. When your body is filled with hormones, when the hormonal pressure is high, you are ready to do anything. for the other person whom you think will give you the pleasure or fulfill you. The moment hormonal release happens, the whole cycle is different. The whole understanding is different. That moment, the awareness makes you feel something is very important. But the moment the awareness is changed, suddenly you feel like something else is important. Having a broad, complete understanding about life takes away practically all your sufferings and sufferings around you. First thing you need to do in your life is have the vaccination for suffering. Make yourself immune to the suffering. The technical term is avastha parinamaha, means the space where the altered states of awareness disappears. You need to achieve a space where altered states of awareness disappears. I know one disciple, Raghupati Yogi's disciple, he was having deep depression. Naturally, when the depression comes, first thing happens is a strong hatred towards the master. Because which way you will direct your depression? He is the guy who is sitting in the throne shining, which you always wanted but never get. Unconsciously taking revenge. So all the anger turns towards the master. This guy came with so much of anger and said, all your yoga is waste, all your exercise is waste, all your teachings are waste. There is so much depression. And he started abusing Raghupati Yogi. He is married and had many kids, 14 kids. And he said, what kind of yogi you are? You don't know anything about yoga? I have seen. Raghupati Yogi is a very different kind of a person. He just picked up a small root of a plant which was there. He did not give much advice and all that. I try to give them counseling and give them understanding so that they evolve and stay in that state. All he did is he told that guy, just bite this root. That fellow bit that root and sucked the juice for a few seconds. Immediately I can see his state of awareness has changed. All his ideas have disappeared. Anger, depression, hatred towards the master, everything disappeared. And now he's like a baby. Oh, I was wrong. I should have been a little more intelligent before uttering all those words to you. I have seen when the states of awareness gets altered, suddenly all your understanding about life changes. Suddenly now everything looks green, alive, bright. Never believe human beings. When they fall, don't think they are going to touch your feet and be relaxed. Be aware, any moment they will pull it. Poor fellows, because they are not under their control. Unless you make human beings immune to pain and suffering by giving this Maya vaccination, you can't have evolved civilization. Understand? The altered states of awareness is responsible for all the sufferings you have in your life, all the misunderstandings you have in your life. Understand? The other states of awareness like a dream and deep sleep also is part of you. And expand your planning about life. If you are too oriented only on waking state, you will have heavy dreams and completely disturbed sleep. Even now, if you just put your head down, sit in a relaxed way, in 5 minutes your state of awareness will be altered. Your desire, your fear, everything will be different. That time your desire will be, can I stretch my leg? Can I just rest the body a little more? Who wants all these things? Forget about it. Your fear will be, somebody may wake me up, or he may end the satsang soon. This mood is really nice. Or he may continue, go on and on. If he leaves, at least I can go to the room and lie down. In that state of awareness, your fear or greed is different. So understand, alter your state of awareness just one step higher. Just one step higher. How? The toy car has become immaterial for you when you grow up. Your real car will become immaterial when you consciously grow up. Understand? Just altering your state one step higher, taking yourself to Turiya, the fourth state. Suddenly you will see many of your fears are not there. Many of your greed are not there. It's like you are in this country, you are bothered too much about too many things and too many people. Suddenly you are taken away from this country and put somewhere else. All the things which was creating fear, greed, guilt in you, now no more relevant for you. Whole state is different. If you are well settled in US, you will never bother about the old lady sitting in your village, native village, and talking abusively about you. But when you are in that village, her words and her abuse means too much to you. You change many of your actions. No, that otherwise that old lady will chew my head along with her betel leaf. Like how when the place changes, when the condition changes, your strategies and understandings changes. Same way when the awareness changes, your understandings and life changes.
नित्यानन्दा शङ्करा नित्यानन्दा शङ्करा आनन्देश्वर शङ्करा नित्यानन्दा शङ्करा आनन्देश्वर शङ्करा नित्यानन्दा शङ्करा आनन्देश्वर शङ्करा नित्यानन्दा शङ्करा आनन्देश्वर शङ्करा शङ्करा भयङ्करा शङ्करा भयङ्करा भवभयहारी शङ्करा भवभयहारी शङ्करा शङ्करा भयङ्करा शङ्करा भयङ्करा भवभयहारी शङ्करा भवभयहारी शङ्करा नित्यानन्दा शङ्करा आनन्देश्वर शङ्करा नित्यानन्दा शङ्करा आनन्देश्वर शङ्करा नित्यानन्दा शङ्करा आनन्देश्वर शङ्करा नित्यानन्दा शङ्करा आनन्देश्वर शङ्करा शङ्करा भयङ्करा शङ्करा भयङ्करा भवभयहारी शङ्करा भवभयहारी शङ्करा नित्यानन्दा शङ्करा आनन्देश्वर शङ्करा नित्यानन्दा शङ्करा आनन्देश्वर शङ्करा परमात्मा शिव शङ्करा पावन पुरुषा शङ्करा परमात्मा शिव शङ्करा पावन पुरुषा शङ्करा परमात्मा शिव शङ्करा पावन पुरुषा.
Today, all of us have understood about how you can liberate yourself from all pain and suffering, and literally, we've received some of the biggest boons from Swamiji today. Such amazing blessings on how you can experience that space of beyond all the pain and suffering. We hope all of you had a wonderful day today. Beginning from the 30th of June, we are having the Paramashivoham starting, so do not miss. Please do join us. And we thank all of you for your participation. And this brings us all to the conclusion of our day today. Let us now conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you all, Nityananda.